Hey everybody, and welcome to our week 2 of our Big Brother Canada Season 3 weekly recap. I am here, as always, with John Richardson to tell you everything that happened this week in the Big Brother house, outside the Big Brother house, all you need to know right here. Just thumbs this video up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975. And where can they find you, John?
They can always find me at Comedy Jonah everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm constantly Comedy Jonah. So excited to be back with you, Dana, doing a show. I'm getting a little more modern, like the Big Brother house in Canada is, right? Updating my technology as well. Boy, sure giving the United States a run for their money as far as budget.
We try. We try. Those comps are crazy. The house is crazy. Everything is like...
We try and succeed. I mean, even the technology with the voting of...
I know. I can't wait to talk about...
I know.
Voting. I can't wait. It's so cool.
So cool.
So let's start off where we left off with our men in tight shorts hanging on for dear life on the wall. They need spray tan in that house. That's all I'm saying right now is those boys need some tanning.
I don't mind. I like a little vanilla.
So I like a little caramel, but it doesn't matter. The abs are there. Bobby is hot. Sorry, just those abs. He's a rock climber, and you can tell.
Oh my God! Like not one trace of fat. And you know what? I gotta give Cindy some props too when she was shaking her butt.
Oh yeah.
During it, she was a nice butt, Cindy with an S.
She was working it, and little Pilar's got a nice little body on her. Like these girls are they're amazing. But so they're on there holding on for dear life, and I guess the first 8 that drop off have to compete and have not. So if it was me, I would just be like, yeah, I'll just hang on till 8. I don't want to win the whole thing. But Britt falls down first.
Yes.
And we all know that Kevin wants to throw this competition without looking like he's throwing this competition. So someone's like, someone go down and comfort that girl. And he's like, hell yeah, that'll be me. Down you go. What do you think of that move? Is that good move, bad move? I think it's kind of stupid.
You know what? I you don't want to win them early on. I mean, as much as I've been watching Big Brother USA, I know that you kind of don't. What really surprised me, and you see this a lot in the U.S. Big Brother, is when Cindy's up there. Oh, we're getting all kinds of press, all kinds of tweets, Dana. What surprised me is that when Cindy was up there with him, that she didn't make a deal. Don't put me up. I'll drop right now if you don't put me up.
That surprised me too.
Lots more deal making than...
I don't think she was expecting to drop, to be honest. I think her drop was a shock to even her, because she was solid and then she kind of went.
It was a shock.
I think she kind of dropped before she had the presence of mind to make a deal.
Yeah, it shocked me how she hung on there for so long.
Yeah. She was shaking her booty on there, and I would have been done. The cold water would have gotten to me. I would not have been able to handle any of that. I give all those girls props for being able to deal with it all. But
yes.
So Kevin's down. Brittany and Kevin are the first 2, which is always stupid because the first HOH never wants to have a personal reason for letting you go on the block. So they're always going to use something stupid that you can't really fight over. So it's always going to be, well, you dropped off first and you dropped off second. So I'm thinking, man, I would have been I'll stay until 4 and then drop then. That way they can't be well, you were the first off. Well, no, I was middle of the pack off. So
the book, it didn't even help Kevin to even do that. His strategy kind of blew up in his face.
It backfired. It backfired. But the final 3 were Little Peely, Little Cindy, and then Rock Climber Bobby. And we always know that these competitions never favor the big guys. Their muscles, it's just too much. But I think because of Bobby's rock climbing experience, he just knows how to hang on for dear life. So that's what he does for a living. So
if the competition was to hang on to Bobby, I would have won.
No, I think Eric would have won. Honest to God, if it was to hang on to Bobby, Eric would have won that competition. That would be one competition Eric would not lose. He's got a thing for the Bobby. But yeah, so Cindy falls, Bobby wins, and his whole game plan is to pretend he has no game. Like, is that
Kevin? Are you talking about Kevin or Bobby?
Bobby? Like, Bobby's whole thing is, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna talk game with anybody. He talks game within the Chop Shop Alliance, but like outside, he just pretends that he has no game. So everyone thinks he's just stupid. Like, I don't know if that's a smart way to play, to be honest.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he should be kind of like this roaming kind of bisexual, like Kevin. There's some really funny moments. Like, Zach Rance was, but Kevin's actually, it's a lot different, isn't it? I love it. No, but he didn't play show a lot of game, but I thought it was really surprising, and I think it even surprised Kevin that he's like, yeah, I've got so many different people, there's no way that they're going to even nominate me, but
yeah,
got nominated.
What do you think? What do you think of the new alliance? We finally met the new alliances.
This is my alliance. I'm in the fortress, Dana.
You're in the non-alliance, the alliance that never really is.
Isn't this this is Kevin's fortress?
Yeah, that's Kevin. Like, yeah. Kevin is in the fortress, and Jordan is like, yeah, I'll pretend that I'm in the fortress, but really I'm in Newport. And I am sorry, but Newport is the stupidest alliance name I have ever encountered. Like, I hate it with every fiber of my being. I like the alliance itself. Like, I like Zach and Jordan working together, but that name is stupid. So stupid.
Is it like Newport cigarettes, like menthols?
No,
like
these two are like, I've never watched it, but they're OC fans, and I don't get the reference, but it's
Newport Beach is in Orange County.
Oh, all right. So yeah, that's where that's come from. They talk about the OC constantly, and then we have our Chop Shop, which is, God, who is it? Greg, Bobby, Zach, Willow, Ashley, and who's the other guy in it? Can't remember the other. There's 6 of them in it.
Yeah.
Maybe Godfrey. I don't.
No.
I don't remember the other guy in it. But yeah, the Chop Shop, baby, and I'm just like, ugh. This is like.
Well, I just loved it when they were doing. It's like the Charlie's Angels dance, right?
Yeah, they're so stupid. And then we have the girl alliance of Sarah, Neha, and Brittany. Now I am loving. Sarah's brilliant to me because Sarah is getting like little 2 alliances and then joining all these alliances together, where she knows that everybody in that alliance is going to take her to the end. So like she's got like, she's tight with Neha, she's tight with Britt. She's brought all 3 of them together, but she knows that no matter if she doesn't win, no matter who it is going to bring her. But the other 2, not so much.
Right.
So she's playing this brilliantly.
I think she's playing it so brilliantly. But I'd like to back up for just a moment because I'd like to talk about the HOH room.
The HOH. You like it?
Not only do you get a nice HOH room with a nice couch, you also get a tablet with Xiaomi. Is it Xiaomi?
Oh, it's the Show Me app. They get to watch TV.
They get to watch movies.
Yeah, movies or TV.
With a tablet.
Yep.
And in America and in the United States, Big Brother, it'd be like, are you from the future? Like, what?
We're the future side of opposite worlds, and you guys are the past.
We're like the white trash cousin of Canadian Big Brother. We're like the one that embarrasses you at the family reunion.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Gosh, so nice. Yeah, the HOH room was just amazing.
It was. Absolutely. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the HOH. And every week, if you go to the website and you sign in, you can vote for like a new piece of furniture in it.
And it's from Bricks, which, is that like your version of IKEA?
No, we have IKEA too. The Brick is like a furniture store, not like an everything store. It's like, I wouldn't even know what to.
I've learned in the past that we build our own furniture here at Big Brother.
Do you guys have I don't know, what's the other one called? Leon's down there?
Oh, like an
No, it's
Italian
just
restaurant?
furniture. No, it's a furniture store. It's just furniture. Like it's like high-end
We
furniture.
have Moe's. You have Moe's?
No, but it's probably like a Moe's or like if it's all they sell is
Moe's.
furniture, then that's what this is. Like that's all it is couches and TVs and mattresses and beds and bed
Yeah.
sets and stuff like that. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. It's great. And they have so much stuff. And you can buy that couch, that HOH couch. You can actually buy that couch.
Like the one they're sitting on, the one they're
Yeah.
going to destroy. Or do you destroy things? We, like what we do in the U.S.
And we've destroyed things.
Well, I know. We're going to talk about that April Fool's joke a little later on.
We will talk about it. But what did you think of the have-not competition? Holy smokes. Like, that's hard.
The beavers?
No, that was when they were walking the planks and they had to, like, shoot each other's buckets down.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I'm getting them all confused.
Oh, don't get me started about the beavers. I'm all about the beavers.
Oh, don't get me started about beavers.
The only time we'll ever hear a gay man say that he likes the beavers.
Oh, don't get me started about the beavers. Oh my gosh. And my Johnny was just throwing like just the big old girl.
He got the job done, though. He got it done.
Absolutely.
I always say,
yeah.
I always say at the beginning of the competition, don't watch how people compete in like HOHs and vetoes. Watch how they compete in have-nots, because that's going to show you where the real players are, because no one wants to be on slop.
That is so funny, especially your Canadian slop looks so much worse than ours.
Disgusting. It looks like baby poo.
That's the only thing that I've seen so far with this season of Big Brother Canada is I don't like the POV necklace and I don't like your slop. That's it. But no, Kevin looked great. Kevin, I love it when the boys have like the nipples point down a little bit. It just looks so cute. Anyway, Vince, you need to tell me if that makes sense to you because I know it does. But no, Johnny did so good. Every time I see more and more of Johnny, I just adore him. He's so sweet. I would love to hang out with him.
I love Johnny.
Brush each other's hair.
We'll talk about it more a little later, but my God, my heart broke for that kid on Wednesday night. Like, I was just like, oh. Every time I watched it back.
Oh, no!
Poor little guy. Like, oh. I felt so bad. So the have-nots, they're facing off again. Like, they go in twos, and they have to, like, put their buckets on their platform, and then, like, the first one to get, like, 5 wins, but they have balls, and they can, like, shoot it off. And that's a freaking hard competition for a have. Like, that's a pretty intense competition. Like, for a have-not competition, pretty intense. Our have-nots for the week are Brittany, not a surprise, Jordan, Godfrey, and Neha. Now, all I have to say is I was watching the feeds, and I was watching them get ready for bed, and I had to comment on Twitter, and like I love Brittany, and I follow her like official fan account, and I'm like, no, she was wearing these pajamas that were like dog pajamas, but it had a tail, and it looked like a penis coming out of her ass. No word of a lie. And I'm like, no, you need to burn those pajamas. You cannot wear those no more. Like, it was totally awful. And I'm like, I love you, but those pajamas are no.
Take off your dildo pajamas.
Yes, it's awful. I wish
Brittany, darling, you got a little dildo stuck to your butt.
Yeah. Do you misplace your dildo? It's in your butt. Like, I know Big Brother supplies, like, condoms and dental dams, but really, are they supplying these?
I want you to tell me if I've got, like, a little booger coming out, or some eye gunk, and especially if I have a dildo hanging out of my butt. Please tell me.
Exactly. Like, like, it's cute with, like, a hoodie with the ears. That's
and you're walking in the middle of the night. Forgetting you're in a house with, like, 75 cameras,
No tails.
Totally.
But that have-not room was brutal, no?
Brutal! With the mattress, I mean, I have seen better living conditions in a crack house than that have-not room.
That's
well, I've seen a lot of Breaking Bad. So, The whole, oh my gosh, that was pretty bad. I thought the last season of Big Brother US, Have Not Room was bad. It's the worst. It's the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, like I thought BB14's Have Not Room was really bad when it was like that black and white and they had those like beds that were like wide at the
airline
top.
seats? No.
No, they were wide at the top and then they curved and they were made of like that. The top was like that metal surface with the. It was really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was brutal and yeah, the lights. They don't even have blankets. Like they don't even have blankets. But
No.
There's got to be something about that sensor. Like someone has got to figure out that sensor is going to trigger the thing in the floor that's going to rise up like the special veto or whatever it is this year. Someone's got to figure that out. Like how Neha hasn't been in that room just staring at stuff, and Jordan, like two of the smartest people in the house, haven't figured that out yet. I don't know. Maybe they're just not spending any time in there because it's so freaking terrible. But yeah, I don't know. That room was terrible.
Awful. All right, what do we want to talk about? The beaver?
Let's go into Kevin catching the girls.
Oh my gosh.
The beginning of Monday's episode where the girls are all in the HOH room and did not do rule number 1 and do a toilet check.
Hello.
So they're just spouting off at the mouth about who should go and who should stay and what they're going to do. And then
Cindy with an S was the worst one.
Yeah.
And I love
toilet flush. And he comes out grinning ear to ear. I'm like, this is the best moment ever.
Well, the thing too is he walks out and says, "Oh, sorry, I had to go to the bathroom," and I heard what you said. Like he called them out.
They had to know. Like,
I would have been just red with blonde highlights. Didi, you haven't said anything about my hair.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah. But the grin on his face was like, I love that kid's face. Love it.
Kevin's? Oh.
Yes, just love that kid's face. And then the look on like Cindy's face was like, it looked like she just like crapped her pants.
Oh my God. Yeah. What was the one thing she wanted to bring in the house in the beginning? It was the tofu. Like she crapped her pants full of tofu.
Yeah, it was the best. And then it was like, but the thing is, like, not only did he like call them out, but he played that house so perfectly after. Like, you can tell this kid plays poker. Like, like he had his ace, and he just.
What did I say in the beginning? I told you.
Yeah, he thought about how to use it, and of course, you want to find someone with a big giant mouth. So who are you going to go to? You're going to go to Greg, what the frick your name is. Spell it properly.
Young lady, didn't you just get back from church?
I did just go back. 2 hours.
Goodness gracious.
So yeah, so tell Greg, because you know Greg's going to get the job done no matter what happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
So Greg,
Kevin is so smart, and you know, I loved it when he was in I call it the LGBT sandwich, right?
Yeah.
With Johnny and
Sarah,
the Hempley is what
the
employee. Yes. Oh my God.
Our Vapor Lounge lady.
Smart to do that.
Exactly. And then he was even smarter to go to Bobby and then spill the beans about Cindy mentioning him.
Oh, yeah. He knew he had a golden ticket after that. His face, he's a poker player professionally. And when he was walking out, he had the grin the size of the Joker. He couldn't even hide it. He knew he had the golden ticket.
Yeah.
He knew it. He knew he was saved.
Yeah, it was like, that was like his Hail Mary. He's no longer dead man walking.
Is there a ghost behind you? What's going on there?
Oh, it's my dog.
Oh.
Sorry, I have like, the door to this room is like an accordion door, so the dog can just like get his nose in. And...
Playing with a Ouija board? What are you doing? No.
But yeah, so I just love it. And then like, and now Neha's doing damage. Like first she's freaking out, and Sarah's having to calm her down, and then she kind of gets her wits about her, and it's like, all right, we need to do damage control. you know, who do we want out? Let's push for Cindy. And Sarah's like, I can't push for nobody because it was me and Cindy talking. I need to shut my mouth right now, which is brilliant. For a stoner, she's brilliant. So Neha kind of goes to work and does her thing. And then we go into the veto, which is our beaver task, which Kevin in the beaver outfit is my favorite thing on the planet.
All of them. I never thought I would like beavers so much.
See, last year we had squirrels. Last year we had squirrels, and this year we had beavers. Thank God nobody got hurt this year, because last year was the competition that Heather busted her knee up on. So thank God no one got hurt. But I was extremely concerned for Bobby. At like one point in that competition, I was legitimately like, can we get a medic for this guy? Because he was shaking, he couldn't move. Like that cold water just got to him. Because we know from talking to other people like Rachel Laura from Opposite Worlds, just how awful like being in that cold water is.
Look at the wind blowing. It's raining. It's blowing on you. You're in it. You know.
Yeah, and like it feels like ice picks hitting you. Like it's not just like a cold water.
No fat. Like I would do really well. I'd be like, what do you mean it's cold? Where's my logs?
He's total muscle, so this is just. But I was
body fat, yeah.
I was really concerned for him. I'm like he looked like he was going into like hypothermic shock, and I was like, but he pulled himself out, and he got doing it, and they were doing it, and finally Kevin, he thought he had it, pulled all his stuff out. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he finally gets it. It's like the phrase was off the chopping block, not off the chopping block. So the minute he figured out it was a pun, then he was like, all right, I got this. And he wins veto, and that's like just like that's like the perfect week for him. Like he has no worries. He's got the janky power of veto around his neck. I agree with you. That veto necklace is awful.
I mean, I don't even think Mr. T would wear it.
It's big. It is large.
It's just I don't know what's going on.
It's like a Flava Flav necklace. Like
I don't know. I mean, if there was a clock on it, Flava Flav might not even wear it either. Like, oh my God, no, I can't do it.
Like at least last year's was just plain. Like at least this year they put like the steampunk design on it. Like last year it was just plain and janky, and you could see every like scratch.
Blinged it out.
Yeah. So yeah, Kevin wins, and
so, and one of my favorite things about the Beaver Challenge, besides seeing everybody shivering and miserable, was called Damn It. Damn it.
Damn it.
Their dams with the logs. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good challenge. Like they're pulling it out, and that had to take a long time to build. Like that took up the whole backyard.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm loving these challenges. Like they got.
I'm loving the challenges too. I love the Johnny challenge too. The lineup.
Yeah, the task. What did you think of that task? Like Johnny has to go into the DR.
I didn't know what was happening. I loved it.
Yeah, and then everyone's got to line up like least to most for 3 different categories, and Johnny's given a list, and he's got to guess out of that list what they are. And he was so smart about it. Like he really got it.
Really analyzed. Well, gays are smart, Dana. We're all smart. But no, I'm kidding. Well, we are, but
I know one.
He really paid attention. I thought Godfrey, knowing he's just so super smart, blah blah blah. I think that him just sitting there trying to be at the end, because even Johnny kind of was like, well, I know Godfrey's kind of smart. I don't know what's happening here, but everyone else was kind of where they were supposed to be.
Yeah, and like, it sucks for Jordan, who's trying to play low. He's like, oh God, like now I'm here. I'm like at the front of the line for intelligence. I'm at the front of the line for likely to win the game. Like, it's blowing up my game right now.
So it was intelligence that they first lined up with. Then it was hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene. Found out that Sarah's a dirty girl.
Sarah hadn't washed her hair in like 3 days or something. And then it was who would win.
Yeah, likely to win Big Brother. And like Bruno is intentionally putting himself like at the ends of those like smart lists.
Yeah, him and Godfrey were kind of under the radar a little bit. But they won a pool party.
They did.
They did.
And what happened at that pool party?
Oh my God. You guys are sexual beings up there. Okay? Like up there and like to the right. Okay, so everyone was in the jacuzzi playing Spin the Bottle.
Yep. And our showmances start to appear. First we had Ashley and Zach.
Pretty hot.
And then we had Kevin and Johnny, and that wasn't just like, I mean, first we had Kevin and Zach, and that was kind of just like a peck. Like, and then we had Kevin or Zach and Johnny, and then we had Kevin and Johnny. And that was like a kiss. Like, I had time to grab multiple times during that kiss.
Nobody resisted really at all. Like, everybody was just, in America, everybody bitched and grabbed about it. Ugh. Yeah, let's spin it again. I get a do-over. No, everybody was like, the guys that were straight, I'll kiss Johnny. I'll kiss, I like her. She was kissed the best. Everybody was great. I just thought the one kiss, and I forgot who it was, with the rough.
Oh my God, Ashley and Bobby. He does not know how to kiss. I'm like, what? What are you doing? You're eating her. Like, there's aggressive, and then there's eating.
But it was like, no cake.
I was legit scared for her.
Yeah.
She's been sleeping in the HOH room with him like all week, so this is like a little awkward for her now.
It was like an old toothless grandpa kiss. It was just weird. Poor thing.
It was
but
very.
You know what? She closed her eyes and hung in there.
You're like, oh, let me over.
But then Johnny got to kiss Zach, and he was so funny. He was like, well, the kiss was like unicorns and butterflies.
Yeah. He's so funny. I just love that kid. Like, I just want to take that kid and like put him in my pocket and carry him around.
I do too. I just want to hang out with him. I can't wait to meet him at the end of the season when you and I are there.
I know. I can't wait. And they're all starting to follow me on Twitter, so I'm like, hopefully I can like get like all their official fan accounts are starting to like slowly trickle down to me. I got Kevin, I got Johnny, I got.
Nice. You got Kevin's following you?
Yeah, well, his family is right now. Like, they all have like fan page accounts that their family have set up. That
gotcha.
That they're gonna hand over.
Needs to follow me too.
Yeah, Neha, I got Bruno's sister, Bobby. So Bobby, I'm gonna have to get like in my house. Like, he's literally 10 minutes down the road. He's gonna have to be like sitting right here.
You're gonna do some on-the-spot interviews.
He's gonna have to be my BFF. That's all I'm saying. Yes. So now Kevin uses, of course, the veto on himself, and Cindy goes up, no surprise. And now she's upset about it because now she's like, well, they knew me like 2 minutes when they first put me up. I get it, but now they've known me for like 2 weeks, so now this is like personal. So now she's upset and trying not to show it. But Cindy, I'm gonna give Cindy this. Like, I mean, for as much as we sit there and like just rag on her about Cindy with an S, that girl has game. Like, watching the feed, like, you don't really see it on the episodes so much, but watching the feeds, that girl is gaming all the time. Like, I don't mind her so. Like, I rag on her on Twitter a lot, but that's just like for fun. But that girl, like, the reason I want her out is because she's a beast. Like, she's a competition beast. She knows how to work people. She knows how to manipulate. And I just want Kevin to win.
I'll say something nice, too. Cindy with an S is a beast. We did not see this coming, Dana. When you and I did our pre-show, we predicted she would be the first one out. Both of us agreed on that. An absolute competition beast. As far as everything, I think maybe her balls are a little too big. I think she got a little too much in the game. Maybe she should have pulled back a little bit.
Yeah, her downfall is her overconfidence. Like, she's just like,
absolutely.
But she's good at she's good at manipulating, and she did at some points have people rethinking what they were gonna do, and like to get that to happen in a house that was so on board with getting you out of that house, to actually have like a Neha go, maybe I should cut an alliance member and keep this one.
Absolutely.
was amazing because she went out on a rampage. Her whole strategy to stay in the house was, I will always be the target. As long as you keep me in this house, I will be your meat shield. Nobody is going to not put me up week after week.
Yeah.
So keep me here. Keep yourself safe. Whoever goes on the block beside me is the one that's going to go home. Like it's just...
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, so, like, that was her kind of campaign. And, like, Britt's campaign was just to kind of, like, have fun and lay low. And I'm like, I guess that worked for her because she's still in the house. But that's...
No, she was brilliant to do that, especially, you know, again, you know, like we talked about earlier, the girls not checking under the doors or anything. I mean, I've had the same thing happen to me in high school, like when they were talking about me. And I'm just like,
you always got to check under the door.
Always check under the stalls, always.
But there was one moment that really disturbed me this week, and it was from Greg, who was talking while he was pooping. And I'm just like, no, honey, like, you don't. Like, all you got is a curtain there, and, like, no, we poop and then we talk, but we don't do both. Like,
I don't even like to pee and talk. Like, I don't want to go up to a urinal and be like, oh.
No,
I hate that.
I can maybe see peeing and talking if you're, like, in the bathroom where you got a door and some...
I don't even want to see what shoes you're wearing. I don't want to know.
No, just shut up and go to the bathroom, come out. We got all day. Where are we going? We're not going anywhere.
Because most bathrooms are just so public bathrooms are so disgusting anyway. I don't want to lift up your feet. I don't even want to see your shoes. Poop and
John just hovering
spin in the air. Yeah, hover and poop. Hover and poop, Dana. Hashtag.
Yeah. Hover and poop, people. Yeah, so that was what disturbed me most, was like seeing heads, like Greg's head, like pop out behind that curtain, and he's sitting down, so I know what he's doing in there, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't with him. I can't. I can't with Greg, or Greg with a G. He just drives me crazy. But we saw Bruno start on Wednesday's episode too. We saw him start to play his game where he got Greg again to stir up the ladies and be like, Neha's talking about you, Britt, like she wants you out, blah blah blah, and just starts to stir shit and gets Greg to do it because, you know, Greg's gonna be up for anything. Like, that guy's just gonna shut his mouth. He's our age, and I'm like, why are you, like, behaving like a 14-year-old boy? Like, those stupid glasses.
That's why you're on Big Brother. It's entertaining.
Those stupid glasses. What do you think of those glasses as a gay man?
No.
Thank you. We can be friends. We can be friends again. I'm like, if you say that you love them, I'm like, I'm out, hanging up right now.
I love them. I love them.
No, I know you have more sense. I know you have more sense than that. Okay, so yeah, that's what that is. And then Cindy exposes Greg. So she exposes Greg to Neha. So now Neha's pissed. And now we've seen the emergence of Neha. Like, Neha has now this week come out as like the major gamer of the girls' side. And now she's put a huge target on her back. Like, I am scared for Neha this week. So she's doing damage control. Zach and Ashley are having their little showmans, and Jordan's like, dude, you gotta stop.
They're also having a dog man's too, right?
Oh, yeah, a little Rocky. The little stuffed dog.
The little stuffed dog, Rocky.
Yeah, and like, I wish they could have a dog in that house. But I know why they can't, and I get it.
Why?
Because they don't have they have outside, but it's the hot tub area. Like, their backyard is AstroTurf, so where's it going to go in the bathroom?
I thought the have-nots might have eaten it. I wasn't sure.
No, like they have.
They're out there.
Maybe they could have a cat.
What?
Maybe they could have a cat.
Maybe.
Because a cat uses a litter box. Like, they can't have a dog.
They have all the time in the world to, like, pluck the fur off before they eat it, so it'd be something to do. I'm kidding. I'm such an animal person.
I know you are. John's got a dog and a cat.
I've got everything.
He's got a zoo in that house.
Even a gerbil, and I'm sitting on it. So yes. A lot of the I'm teasing. You know, and we talked about Poopgate. We talked about hovering and pooping. Lots of farting, Dana.
Really? I didn't notice.
Brittany was talking, and you hear a big fart noise.
I did not hear that.
You didn't hear? Maybe it was
I did not hear that, but I'm
farted.
coming off of all John Party did was touch his penis all season long.
Just like lots of hooking up.
Who's hooking up? We got Zach and Ashley.
Lots of hooking up.
Yes, lots of hooking up. We got Zach and Ashley. We got Kevin and Pilar. And this is
now. Let's talk about that. Let's just put a pin in what we're just talking about before, and let's talk about
Kevin and Pilar.
Yes, I can't even talk.
Poor Johnny. We all know that Johnny loves.
It was his birthday. It was his birthday.
It's the night before his birthday, so he's like in bed with Kevin, and they're snuggling, and he's just like, "This is the best birthday ever." And then what does Kevin do? He gets up, goes to the next bed.
In his ear, "I'm just gonna go snuggle with Bailey,"
and gets up and goes into the next bed and starts not even just snuggling with Peely, like full on in his underwear. We got to see his package, making out, and the look on his diary room was like literally broke my heart into two.
I would have gotten up like the Bride of Frankenstein. You Spanish whore! Sorry, I must have been talking in my sleep. Oh, I just felt so bad.
It was so bad. The poor guy, and I just felt
pre-birthday.
For him. Yeah, happy pre-birthday. But then we also have a new hookup, which is Jordan and Cindy. After Jordan just told Zach, lay off of Ashley because it's too soon for a showmance, because if you get with Ashley, then you can't flirt with the other girls. And hello, first world problem for Zach. It's so exhausting to have to flirt with 7 girls. Like, to have your problem, dude. To have your problem. Like, any nerd in high school would take your problem in a New York second. Like,
well, I mean, even with Cindy and Jordan, I mean, that's Jordan, yeah. It's part of his bucket list to have a showmance on Big Brother. Like, I wonder how she's gonna react, which is just like, yeah, I was part of a bucket list. I wasn't. And
well, it wasn't to be honest, I think part of that showmance was a manipulation on her part too. Like,
of course.
So I don't think she's gonna be too heartbroken about it. But
we kind of hear that a little bit in our interview with Cindy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what happens. Then they wake up the next morning, and they go to like brush their teeth, and there's no water. They go to eat, there's no food. Oh, my ghost is back.
Wait, I have a Ouija board. Who is it?
And Big Brother calls him in the living room, and oh my gosh, hold on 1 second.
Dana, I'm calling the police.
And nobody will look after my dog, okay? They've been bad. What have they done? Let's see. What have they done? They flooded the HOH room. They broke the HOH door. They broke some trim off the wall. They broke the table, and they broke something else.
Camera.
No, there was something else that they broke. And then they're like, I don't know, but the last straw for Big Brother was someone tampered with the camera. And the Big Brother is mean. Like, they are cruel. Like, this went on all day, like watching the feeds all day long. Like, they literally went from, okay guys, let's just like admit it.
5 seconds.
Cool. Like, we'll be cool and admit it, to like Sarah at one point was like, I can't even look at anybody. Like, they went through this whole gamut of emotion, and then it was like, maybe like Johnny was at one point thought he was crazy, like maybe I was sleepwalking, maybe I did it. And then they're starting to blame Godfrey because they said Godfrey was up in the middle of the night, and then like Sarah was like, well, maybe I did it, and she had even no reason to think that she might have done it, but then she said, maybe I did it, I don't know, like literally questioning
Godfrey, jeez.
And then then they're all in the HOH room, and like Greg's got his mouth going with these stupid pink glasses on his face, like going on about how they're ruining Johnny's birthday and just someone better confess and blah blah blah. And then Godfrey goes for Cindy, and like, if I was Cindy, I would have killed him. He would have been dead. Like,
oh hell no, I didn't. And I would have jumped all over him right there.
Yeah,
I would have done a nay-nay on him. A nay-nay.
A nay-nay? You would have, oh yeah, Cindy would, if I was me, Cindy with a C would have came out, and I would have.
Okay, Dana, good job!
Like, I would have just went nuts. But then I have, like, anger management problems, so I would have, like, I probably would have been, like, expelled from the Big Brother house.
Cindy with a C would have came out. Perfect.
Like, forget all happy-go-lucky Cindy with an S. Cindy with a C would have been there, and she don't take no shit from nobody.
To see you next Tuesday or Thursday or whatever.
Yeah,
it's called, right? Yeah,
it was brutal. So I really do have to give her props for, like, keeping her cool and not like freaking the hell out, because I would have left. And then yeah, that was insane. Like, that was like a whole day. Like, that was 24 hours of them just wondering what the hell happened. But what I don't understand is this is not the first time that Big Brother Canada has pulled this same prank. They did it season 1, so why the gamers in this cast didn't think that this was a prank, like Jordan and Johnny.
Yeah.
Like, why it didn't occur to them that maybe this, like, because they all kind of throughout the day went, oh, well, maybe it is a prank or whatever, but they didn't really spend too much time dwelling on it, like, why they didn't just think, yeah, this was a prank. But then we learned that Big Brother really is pissed at them for, like, everything that they did, but April Fools.
April Fools.
And sometimes April Fools jokes just aren't funny, Big Brother. That's all I have to say.
I loved it. I loved it when they were turning on the water and there was no water. And then they're like, there's no food in the pantry.
Yeah, and then they got slop. But I have to say, I think the one thing I think Neha has going on in her favor is that she is the only one in the house that can make that slop edible. She is basically keeping the have-nots alive.
So when you elaborate on what you mean by that.
Like, she's making, like, slop slabs and slop cookies. Like, she's the only one
slop pancakes.
Yeah, like, she's the one that's making this taste like something that's not poo. And so, if it was me, I would for sure especially this early in the game where there's a lot of chance where I might be a have-not, I'd be like, you know what? Let's keep the cook around for a little bit. Because she is playing, I have to say, she is playing the June song game of Big Brother, where you plant yourself in the kitchen and you can see everything from there. So you see all the comings and the goings. You don't talk a whole heck of a lot, and you just watch. And you get everyone to like you because you're feeding them all, have not or have, you're making all the food. So, and like that's what won June $500,000. So the only thing is, like, Neha's a little more opinionated and loud. Like, I mean, June's very opinionated.
And that never worked in the U.S., so that's good.
Yeah, and like June knows, but June knew how to keep her mouth shut, right? So, so like Neha's kind of got to keep her wits about her about that. But if she can last through this instant eviction, I have high hopes for Neha. Like, I didn't really like her going into it, but I do really like her now.
It's funny how your opinion changes, isn't it? And like, you had the advantage because you actually live in the country where the show's at, but I couldn't see the videos or anything, and so I was reading kind of just their bios. I didn't do too bad. I thought our pre-show we did pretty good, but Neha also surprised me as well. Cindy did too.
But what I love about Neha the most is her resting bitch face. Like,
oh God.
She is like the human equivalent of Grumpy Cat, but I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, she's just, that face on her is just like...
Never gonna wrinkle. Never gonna wrinkle.
It's fantastic. She's just fantastic all around. It's like she even had strategy. Like, I saw on Twitter today, like, her strategy going into the first vote where they had to be like, okay, I nominate 2 people, was like, she she was throwing votes to people she thought would get more votes because she figured she was going to get a lot of votes. So she was like, if I can throw them to people that are going to get a lot of votes, then I lessen my vote chance, kind of thing. Like, people were just kind of thinking, oh, this person's annoying or whatever. But she's like, if there was like a third nominee or had the veto nominee been like the third highest, like, and not just like Cindy being able to pick, she's like, I for sure would have been up there. So that was what her thinking was like, let's push the other people high so that I can make it. So she's so smart.
She's so smart. Very smart.
So yeah, that is it. And then
we've got what? We've got
a 12-0 totally unanimous vote to evict Cindy with an S.
Wah, 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 wah. But you know what? Are we sad?
I kind of want to see her get back in.
I do too.
At this point, like, I mean, we only got Risha and her to choose from, and while I adore Risha, and I would really like to see, like, I would really like to see like an older person have a chance to win this game. Cindy's a gamer, and I think she kind of deserves to be in there.
And that's what we want to see. Rissa's got great boobs. We haven't seen much from her. I don't miss her.
Yeah, well, we didn't really, because we didn't get to see her, you know, so we didn't really get to miss her. And the only thing I noticed on the way out was Cindy actually made the point to look at Greg and say, bye, Greg, I'm not going to hug you.
Ooh, that's right.
And had we had 4 questions to ask Cindy?
I know. And we have to let everybody kind of know, too, because we've got Cindy's interview that we're going to play in just a little bit, but we also need to let you know that when we do these questions, everyone, we are so strict on what we're going to ask, our reactions to the questions, because everyone's still in sequester. So, you know, we got Rissa, and now we have Cindy in sequester. There'll be 3 more, and then they'll have a chance to get back in the house. So these next 3 weeks.
Exactly. So, like, people, fun. Like, when you're giving us your questions, like, it can't be anything that they don't know themselves. It can't be any kind of background information. So, like, because a lot of you guys are giving me fantastic questions, and it's just, like, I can't, like, I know PR is just going to say, no, ask it, like, rephrase this or something. So, like, you can't even go off script. Like, these are the questions, and we got to read them to the way they are, and that is it. So, like, we're trying, and, like, I'm getting some really great questions, and you know what? When they are on the show, I can't wait to ask them. Like, when they can talk freely and and stuff like that, I can't wait.
So don't be mad at us, guys, when you have fantastic questions and you don't hear them in the interviews. That is the reason why. So
exactly. So now we're doing.
Should we do Cindy's interview? I interviewed her this week.
Yes. Do you want to do the HOH first, or do you want to go right to the?
Let's go. Let's do the interview and then HOH. Let's do it all.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. Let's hear Cindy's reaction.
Okay. You talk while I figure this out.
Hey everybody, I'll sing.
You sing. Sorry, this app is
love in my background.
Hold on, I gotta take mine.
No, but it's very interesting because we're doing these questions, and then are we supposed to say anything about what's happening next week? Dana, do you know? The double.
Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
I'm great now that I'm talking to you. All right, so got some questions for you from the fans that we've received.
Okay.
The first one is, do you think, like in the beginning, putting an emphasis on how you spell your name put an initial target on your back?
You know what? I think it did, especially when Arissa dropped the bomb saying that we are all nominating someone. I think that's the first in Big Brother history in a sense because, you know, I always introduce myself as Cindy with an S, so that's never going to change. But who would have thought that remembering my name for the first time will actually influence people? But it's also the fact that I was the last group to come in, so not a lot of people had a chance to talk to me. They just remembered my introduction. So they had a choice. They probably picked the prettiest girl in the house, IDC, that spells her name with an S, That's me. And also wearing a very sparkly dress and heels and looked like a princess, which was me. So I don't blame them for making that choice, because I also did nominate Risha for the same reason, which was she was in the last room and I just didn't talk to her. So
yeah,
I would have done what they would have done if they met me.
Makes total sense. All right, my second question from the fans is, when Godfrey and Greg were going after you about breaking the camera, how did you remain so calm? Did you have any idea it was an April Fool's prank?
Definitely didn't think that it was a prank. I genuinely thought that no one could possibly have broken the camera, because the night before I personally locked those backyard doors myself. So if anyone were to go in or anything, like, we would kind of hear them opening it. So when Greg and Godfrey accused me of that, I expected it from Greg, because that's just who he is. I felt him starting the rumor mill early on in the day. Godfrey was very surprised to see him jump in the attack mode that he did. I've dealt with bullies my whole life, so I would feel to give them the satisfaction of seeing a reaction from me. Plus, why do I need to defend myself for something that I didn't do? I think it would look more guilty if I argued back and raised my voice guilt back at him. And there's a possibility that I might have said some things that I would regret, like he did. So I'm glad that I'm glad that you guys thought I kept my cool. I personally thought I was giving him dagger eyes in a corner there. But, I have to do what I learned in the past years of dealing with bullying, is there's no point fighting fire with fire. This is Big Brother, so your way of fighting it is a different sense, which is to put them on the block the next time you're HOH, or find a way to get them out.
Great answer.
Thank you.
You looked very calm. All right, Cindy, my final question, and I think this is probably the most important one. So brace yourself, okay? You seatbelted in?
Yes, I am.
All right. Besides the letter S, what is your favorite letter in the alphabet and why?
That is such a tough question. Oh, the letter I, because I like myself a lot. And the word I is me, and there is, people think there's no I in team, but in the letter A, you can both see the I there, so there is, and that person is me, and if I go back into the house, hopefully I win. But that's a really good question. Yes, the letter I would be my secondary favorite letter.
Awesome. I am John with no H with your reality recap, Cindy. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
Alrighty, so there's our interview with Cindy. Let me get my screen back here. Oh my gosh.
We learned so much. There is I in team.
Okay. Sorry, I can't get this off my screen now.
We don't see it. We see you.
Oh, good. There we go. Yay, I'm back. Yeah, I love Cindy. I like them better in their interviews than sometimes when they're in the house.
I do too.
But she took that last question like a champ. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, do we ask that question? Because that could come out like really bad. But I'm like, the PR girl loved it. And I'm like, all right, the PR girl's loving it. Then we have to, we're comedic recaps. We have to be funny.
We do that. But what did you think of her answer?
Very good. Like, for the S question or for all the questions?
S question.
Well, that goes to her cockiness, right? Which is what her kind of downfall was. But I still love her, though. Like, she's kind of like, I don't know. I like her now. I liked her before. I didn't hate her before. I just ragged on her. But
I like her because she's entertaining. If I had to choose between Arissa and her, I would definitely choose
not Arissa. Arissa's the host. It's Risha.
Whatever.
We still want Arissa. We love Arissa.
Your Canadian names are so confusing. The cougar or the Asian with an S. I want Cindy with an S back. She's just entertaining. I love the analogy with the I in team, which makes Eric's tweet make more sense than just the picture he tweeted out about the interview with Cindy. That was hilarious.
I didn't see the tweet, but yeah.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't see it.
I'll show you.
It's okay.
See? Look it.
Got ya. Got ya. So that is Cindy. She is in sequester with an S. See you, Cindy. Maybe in 3 weeks. Hopefully in 3 weeks.
She should have turned into Cindy with a C when Godfrey attacked her. Still loving that, Dana. I'm gonna think of that all week long. Or all weekend long. You're so funny on that. All right, Dana. I don't remember if we're supposed to talk about what's happening next week.
Well, let's talk about the HOH. We will talk about
the HOH. Yes.
Yeah. The HOH, I guess, the night before, like, as they're being punished, so they're not eating, they're not, like, Big Brother is waking them up, like, every couple of hours to watch a video. And we all know when Big Brother shows you a video, you better keep your eyes open. And Neha was, like, not even blinking. Pilar's, like, sleeping on the sofa. Like, it was such, like, a gamut of stuff. And, like, Willow's just, like, I'm on my bed. But it was a story time, like a lullaby or whatever. And, like, you have to keep an eye on detail. Who's wearing a pink hat? Is it backwards? Are there 4 butterflies? And, like, take note of every single thing. Because the HOH competition is a face-off between 2 people, true and false. The winner gets to choose the next 2 people, which is always going to bring out who targets are, who alliances are. This is the reveal to everybody who you're working with, who you want gone competition. And it's very early for this competition. But it came into like a pissing match between Godfrey and Neha. Like, Godfrey would win, Neha would automatically go up, and he would go up with someone he thinks she's working with. Same thing with her. The minute she won. Godfrey would go up with whoever she thinks he's working with. Godfrey finally gets knocked out of the competition. Neha is left. Ashley knocks her out, and our final 2 facing off are Ashley and Kevin. Now, Kevin. Love my Kevin. He's trying to throw it, John. He tried to throw the damn thing. And he sat there and he waited for her to lock in an answer, and like it just got to the point where he was like, if I don't lock in an answer, it's gonna look like he's only got like 10 seconds to really throw the competition. So like she's not biting because she doesn't know the answer, so he's like, shit, I have to win this. So Kevin has won HOH. Oh, Kevin is in.
Can't wait to see all his pictures.
I don't know if you've been looking. Have you been to who has it been? The Global site all day has been tweeting out and showing baby pictures of all the house guests. They kind of do that like every Easter. So you get to see them all as little babies and stuff like that, and it's super cute. Like you have to like guess who it is. It's really cute. But yes, Kevin is HOH, and we were told at the end of the episode it's an instant eviction.
Instant.
It always is on Easter weekend because today is Good Friday and nobody wants to be paying cameramen and crew and comp people time and a half to be in that house dealing with the house guests. So they want skeleton crew doing filming. They just turn down the feeds, turn it off so we don't have to deal with it. Sunday after the episode at like 8 o'clock, we'll get our feeds back and we will have one more person leaving the house and then another one leaves on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I will be doing the first interview, you'll be doing the second one.
Yeah.
You have to sound more positive. Woohoo! Oh God, there was a face popped up over your shoulder.
Here I thought getting into an actual room.
I need your help.
Here I thought getting into an actual room would stop that from happening, but apparently no. They want nothing to do with me all day until I hit start broadcast and they're all over me. So yes, another one is Evicted Wednesday, so we will have 2 exit interviews for you on the Friday show.
And the Friday show, I will be in California at Reality Rally with some of the BP past house guests.
Yes, you
should
get someone on the show.
Yes, I'm going to start dragging.
You need to start dragging people like off the patios and
until you see what we've got planned. We're so excited. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to bring you tons of fun coverage. And then after this, my next big trip is to see you in person
Yeah.
for the first time.
We are gonna rock Toronto, aren't we?
We're gonna not rock the Casbah. We're gonna rock Toronto.
You know what we should do? We should go for dinner at the CN Tower and bring Eric up to that and have him eat dinner like 100 feet
Eric
in the air.
gets McDonald's. You and I will go to the tower. We're doing.
I just
want
to see him lose his shit while he's like 1,000 feet in the air. That would be fun.
Tell him about it. He'll lose his hit.
That would be fun for me, just to watch him go up that elevator and just lose his shit. We could video that, and that would go viral.
You have the weirdest relationship. You know that with him, right? You guys are weird. You guys are like two bitchy sisters.
Yeah. No.
But deep down, they love each other.
Him, but I know where his issues are, and I'm going to exploit them for all they're worth.
And he knows where yours are, and you guys just have tons of fun.
Oh yeah.
Tons of fun.
The last minute with us too.
Anything else?
No, that is it. Except for Greg's dumb glasses that need to go, and I think we need to get a Twitter campaign about that because I can't. What did you think of Godfrey's way to pick up chicks? The peekaboo.
No.
No, thank you. Are you with Naya?
No, or
peekaboo?
was
No,
it,
thank you.
No, thank you. And then what was it? Was it Bobby's, where it's like, was it change your attitude and then I'll buy you a drink or something like that? Who said that?
Yeah, who was that? No, that was Greg, I think.
Was it Greg? Oh, I forgot. I was so horrified.
Well.
You know, because we're gay, we're half girls, so half of me went blind. I couldn't even think about it. I was like, what is going on?
Those boys need some real help. Like,
they really, really do. They need some more spin the bottle in the hot tub, and I will volunteer myself when I'm there in May.
I can just see you go in the hot tub now. You'll be like dragging all the guys. You'll be like, come with me.
You know, I have no problem making out with anybody, really. It's anything below, it just gets pixelated. But anyway, enough about me.
That is it for...
I know you just got back from church. Probably have to go to church again after this.
That's on Sunday.
I'm loving doing the show with you, Dina.
I love doing it with you too. This is awesome and fun. We have to do this more often.
Cool. Well, we will every week.
I know. You're doing your Grammy show every Wednesday, which is super funny and...
Good, thank you.
I am so irritated with, like, My Bravo. We'll call it My Bravo, but it's Slice, because Real Housewives of New York starts this week or next week.
It starts next Tuesday.
Yeah, and guess what day it starts for us? April 28th. I'm 3 weeks behind.
Maybe you should go onto the Chrome and switch your flags.
I do. And I do. You have no idea. I do. And half of them don't play. Like, you need cable logins. So all I can really watch on that show is Beverly Hills.
Don't tell Bravo. Shh.
So yeah, that's where I am. I'm 3 weeks behind, and God knows when OC is going to start for us, because OC starts the week after, on the 14th.
OC starts the week. Atlanta's going to wrap soon.
Okay.
Real Housewives of Melbourne, fabulous too. So.
And Ladies of London is coming back. So excited.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for that one.
And Ladies of Houston is coming.
Really?
Houston, Texas, yeah.
Wow, they replaced Miami, eh?
Oh, Miami was taken off a long time ago. But this is a Big Brother show, so Anyway, all right.
Yes.
Guys, I love talking I'm loving Big Brother Canada this year. I'm loving the house so much. I love the technology with nominating your nominees.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
We never talked about that. With a touch screen.
Yes, and then you come out and you pull your levers. Like
I had to step it up for Big Brother Canada because the house is so great. But
I know. I love the nominations. Like, I'm normally a purist. I love the keys. Like, I love the way Big Brother did that. And then, like, Big Brother 16 changed the way they did it, and I hated it. But this, like, they went big. Like, if you're going to change it, go crazy. Like, they went crazy.
Absolutely.
Because ours was never the keys like that. Ours was always, like
a fob.
Yeah, it was like a key card.
Wallet and just
yeah, it was a key card, and there was, like, this thing you would move around.
Hotel. Like a sleazy hotel.
Yeah. Where you put the quarter in and it shakes, yeah.
I know. I I'm doing it now. I'm walking around with a dildo in my butt. So, okay, good. So I guess
we will see you
until next week.
Yeah,
Happy
Friday.
Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
Good Friday. Hope everyone's keeping to their commitments for Good Friday.
Yeah, hope the Easter Bunny is good to everybody and brings them lots of chocolate. And we all
follow
don't
me
get
at
fat.
Comedy Jonah.
Follow you at Comedy Jonah. And you can follow me at dgoodyear1975. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And start all your shopping with Amazon on our website, on the little sidebar thing below. It's over there somewhere.
Click, 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 click,
click, click. You know, you don't pay more, we get a little bit back, and we can keep continuing to bring you this stuff. So, yes.
Yep.
Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.